So, Brittany, when is the podcast gonna be live? Because the people are ready.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the third episode of the Triple T Podcast with none other than your hostess with the mostest that holds everybody accountable, Miss Teflon. Thank y'all so much for all the feedback, all the playbacks, the views, everything with the podcast. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. We are just getting started. All right. So if you are following the page, which you already should be doing at the Triple T Podcast, and that is 2 E's, you will already know what this episode will entail. And this one will be a little bit different because we are featuring call-ins. Miss T heard you, and now it's time for you to call in. What is the topic? Now, we talked about this on Instagram last month during one of our Triple T topics. The topic is, are bad bitches motivating some women or misleading? So before we get into the call-ins and really get into the nitty-gritty of what this topic will entail, I definitely want to go over 2 TikTok videos that we actually discussed on the Triple T Podcast on Instagram. Let's go to that. All right, and let's watch this video here.
Who needs to hear this? But I feel like one of my good sisters needs to hear this. You're a bad bitch. No matter your size, no matter your shape, no matter your color, you are enough. And fuck anybody that don't feel like that.
All right, now here's the backstory. I actually posted that video, that TikTok, on the Instagram as motivation to women. I sent it out to all my women followers on my list. And that was a great way to get our day started. Or so I thought, right? So, my homie from UCF days, college days, Willie, he actually tapped in and had something much more greater to say. And I actually still have the DM, so I'm going to read it here. He says, LOL, fellas, you know you deserve free vagina, a.k.a. you the man who they want, no matter your shape, color, height, weight, location, living situation, income, character, respect, vibe, ... So in that case, go on, Betty. Go on and have sex with a homeless man for free. Busting out laughing. Right. Point is, it matters. So this is cap. So when I got that, I was like, I did not get any of that initially from the video. To me, superficially looking, I'm just thinking it's a woman trying to uplift and motivate other women. Now, I got to thank my dog, and I also got to thank Chef, because those were the 2 first people that actually helped me to open up my mind with this topic and why it was much deeper than my original reason for posting it. So I responded back to Willie. I said, you got to explain this one to me, my boy. That was left field. He says, LOL, I knew it would be, but it was pertaining to the post of what women was saying, quote, it doesn't matter, queen, whatever fit form or fashion you're currently in is good enough for what you want, which for most single women is cap. So I made a DM example of a man saying something similar, and you have the response most would, which was the wide eye emoji. That sounds crazy. Oh, it's a reach. No, that's a lie. Because a lot of women was tapping in and was like, he's reaching. How did you get that from that? And initially I was like, you got to explain that to me. He says, you cannot validate being bad, rich, and or have value by yourself. It takes the opinions of others or the market, the standard. Because in this case, I'm an NFL football player, rapper, trapper, actor, LOL. So now the gears are starting to turn, right? And I started talking to Chef about this, and he pretty much said the same thing. They actually really verbatim said the same thing. And it took me a while to really understand the men's view when it came to that. So now I'm going to play this second video, which is also supposed to be motivating. Let's go to it.
What is that? What is that? Oh, that ain't nothing but a bad bitch. Bitch, I see you. Cheers.
You look good. Turn around. Wow. Hot kicks like you look great, bitch.
All right. So with that video, a lot of the men tapped back in and said that that was more appropriate for that to be a motivating video. The first video that we played, men saw that as misleading. Now, for my people at home that's listening on Apple, Google, Spotify, make sure that you actually watch the video to this. That way you can see the two differences between these two videos. So we're going to open up the phone lines. What is the difference between the two? If a woman calls herself a bad bitch, what does that mean? What does a bad bitch look like? And if you are considered a bad bitch, are you considered motivating to other women to be bad bitches? Or are you misleading women into thinking that this is what you are and you really ain't? We gonna talk about it. And we gonna take it there. All right. So for the women that's still a little fuzzy about what's going on here, I actually listened to what Willie had to say. Of course, that's what we do around here. But I went ahead and just broke it down into women layman terms, right? Something that could be universal for everybody to understand. Let's go ahead and read that. All right. So I said, let's play advocate for a second, though, ladies. Based off what you have read and have formulated as an opinion by now, think about this question. Would you date the opposite or same? We're inclusive here. Would you date the opposite or same gender if they lacked those exact characteristics described in the first video? Because if you would not, then those characteristics actually matter. Is that fair to say? Yes. Let's keep it a buck. And that is the point that Willie was trying to make. Now, even though it seems like 1 + 1 = 2, a lot of the ladies just was not having that.
Papa Bear smiling
and
face
look at
with
that.
heart.
We have our first caller. Hello. Let me hear you. Hello, you there? One more time, can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
All right.
All righty, we got a good connection.
We got a good connection. Tap in. Welcome to the Triple T Podcast. You are the first caller.
Thank you.
All right. So
I've been watching the show for a few episodes.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Please keep watching.
For sure.
All right. So introduce yourself.
I'm anonymous.
Anonymous.
I got some people like I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
You already know how that
Ain't
goes.
no problem with that. Listen, here at the Triple T Podcast, we speak authentically, man. So, Anonymous, I want you to go ahead and tap in. Tonight's topic, are bad bitches motivational or misleading? Now, did you see the 2 TikTok videos to compare?
I did see the 2 TikTok videos that you prepared.
Talk to me, man. What you feel about it?
All right, so the first video, that's hella misleading because men are visual creatures and women complain about that all the time. So women know that men are visual creatures. So for her to tell a girl that it doesn't matter what her weight is, what she look like, what color she is, that's a flat out fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? Because now you building this woman hopes up thinking none of that stuff matters, and it does. It completely does. And then the fact that she's doing all that in the video where her hair is completely done, her makeup is done, eyelashes on fleek, like y'all say. She went and got her body done. She didn't, like, the person that is coming from is a horrible representation of a woman because you didn't have that same feeling that you were such a bad bitch when you went, before you went and got your body done.
Anonymous, they not gonna like you.
That's fine though. That's fine. That's fine. That's why. That's why.
Telling the truth.
Anonymous always tell the truth. You know.
Okay.
All lie. The
Okay.
second video, is more uplifting to women. You know, hey, I see you. You looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's more encouraging because she stayed away from certain things. You know, like in the first video, she was saying none of that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? That's like me making a motivational video for men saying, hey, never get a job. Stay at your mama house. You can still get girls.
Okay.
You can still do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know we ain't having that.
You know that.
Ain't having
You know that. So a lot of these videos that are supposedly motivational, they're misleading. They're misleading the women because like half of these videos, they come from girls that's fake. You went and got your body done. So any girl who went and got her body done, I don't care what it is. If it's a nose job or your ear is fucked up, I don't care. If you get your body done, you cannot talk about self-esteem shit. You can't. Because why would you not follow your own advice that you're seeking out, that you're seeking to give out? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't good enough for you, so why would that advice be good enough for me?
That is a
why would that advice be good enough for the next person? Come on.
That's a very interesting question.
And it's sad because like it's a lot of women that really are insecure. They insecure out here.
Absolutely.
So they look to these women for motivation, which in itself is wrong. You shouldn't look at shit that's fake for motivation.
So it's like being a false prophet, huh?
Exactly. How your pastor gonna tell you to be faithful when he got a side chick that everybody in the church know about?
Well,
how? It makes no sense to me. But women sit here, they follow it. You know what I'm saying? I saw a lot of the comments that a lot of women were coming at Willie. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with Willie wholeheartedly, man.
Yeah.
And man, wholeheartedly. That second video, that's what women should be looking for motivation. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she has on makeup, and the makeup isn't the problem in the first video.
Right.
But she came on camera with a bald head. A woman coming on camera with a bald head, speaking about being confident, saying that you look good, bro. That's motivational.
Why?
It's men in Israel who don't even want to walk out with a bald fucking head. So the fact that she got on camera with a
still has a negative connotation. Are you bald?
Of course. No, I am not.
You pride yourself on not being bald.
I pride myself on not being bald, but I also wouldn't date a chick that's bald.
Why?
So, that's just not me. That ain't for me. That's just not for me.
I did not know in dating profiles that men are specifying, listen, I ain't dating no bald head scallywag. Really?
Man, listen, that's the fact. I always grew up the fact. I'm not a wig kind of person. So,
what kind of pause. Before I let you go, I would love to know, what kind of women do you date? If it's not the bad, okay. So if it's not bad bitch in example number 1, video number 1, it's not motivational lady in episode Jesus in video 2 with the bald head. So what do you go for?
Give me bald head. You know what I'm saying? If bald head had a little mini. If the bald head lady had a little Kobe Bryant afro when he wore the number 8, she'd be perfect for me. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like you like an all natural woman, all around.
I do like natural women, just not bald head. You can't be bald head. Just like a lot of women not gonna date a fat boy. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna date the fat boy. Man, that's a lot. 2022, man. It's the new year.
We gonna blame that on the pre-made Patron and Simply Lemonade for that. But you know what? Don't do that. Don't do that, Anonymous, because I know that there are still people out there in the world that's still writing 2021 on their shit. Okay, but listen, just to get back on topic. So you definitely believe that there's a big difference between the two videos, which I definitely agree with. Just to make it clear and bring it home, especially for my ladies, because I know there are some ladies that are on defense mode about this and especially about what Willie has said and what your viewpoint is and that you agree. The main difference between the two videos, do you feel as though video one is just not realistic? Is it not realistic because she does have the body, or she does have the look, she does have the aesthetics, versus in video two, she's just speaking freely. She's not detailing about certain characteristic that a woman should have. She's just saying,
Hey,
go ahead.
exactly. I to be quite honest with you, I feel like there are the average woman doesn't look like the person in video one. The average woman looks like the person in video two. It's a lot of women. I'm not saying that they're bald head, but it's a lot of women there. They do rock the shortcut. They are chubbier in weight. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's a lot of dudes in this world that do like a girl with weight. So the fact that video one, that's not a representation for half of America.
Half? You don't think so? I think the
not at
rates
all.
in cosmetic surgery has spiked up, but just not that much, huh?
Everybody can't afford that.
Well,
everybody can't afford to go and get their booty done.
But they'll make
everybody
it a priority.
Can't afford to go and get their titties done.
They'll
you
make
know,
it a priority.
And yeah, the priorities is messed up from videos like that, because they take motivation from women like the girl in video one. That's why they'll make that a priority. Be you. Be confident, like the girl in video number two. You know what I'm saying? The girl in video number two, I found nothing wrong with that, because she's being motivational. She's not out misleading women, telling women it don't matter what you got or how much you weigh, what you look like. Men are visual creatures. It is important. We need to know what you look like. We care about what you look like. How you gonna get a man thinking that the way your image isn't important? No, that's a lie.
That would be a lie. Boldface.
That's a lie.
I hear you, Anonymous. I hear you. You speaking facts. You speaking facts. I ain't against you. Everything that you said, I do agree with. I do. Now I'm not here to debate about why or why not women should or should not get cosmetic surgery. I just want to make sure with any other
that's not a debate.
Exactly. That's not the debate here, okay? Because at the end of the day, everybody has free will. And you know what? If you have the means and the assets to alter something about you, and if that's 100% going to make you feel better, that's on you. But
yeah, dude,
if you are going to be but here's the extra question though. If you are going to be on a large platform as Instagram or as TikTok or Patreon, YouTube, whatever it is, how authentic or what standard of authenticity do you have to be at in order to be motivational? So it seems like from this call, you can't have your body done. Your hair has to be yours. To you, just to tie it in.
The way she can be motivational is to say, be real. Tell me why you went and got your surgery. Be motivational that way. Explain to the people how you felt about your body. Because if you feel like that about your body, it's probably millions of girls growing up feeling that same way. You're not telling them don't worry about that don't worry about how your butt look or how your body look. The man gonna love you for me, when you can't portray that message when it didn't work for you. So if you gonna be motivational and you went and got your body done, talk about the self-esteem issues that you probably went through. Because I feel like anybody that went and got their body done, they had to suffer some kind of self-esteem issue. Have to. I feel like that has to go hand in hand.
I agree with that, because if you are 100% okay with, as women would say, or as anybody would say, what God gave you, you know, why alter, why pay, you know, thousands or whatever the price may be to alter yourself if you're truly happy. So that will always be an underlining question, especially when we do talk about topics like this. But I definitely want to thank you. Thank you for speaking authentically, not giving a bleep, and expressing your opinion about tonight's topic, Anonymous.
Thank you. I appreciate you for allowing me the safe space so I can get my stuff off, you know?
Always a safe space here at the Triple T Podcast. You better know it. Keep listening, caller. Thank you, Anonymous.
Will do.
All right. All right. So we got the first caller. Anonymous came in strong. Listen, we got to respect the opinion. We may not agree. Listen, at the Triple T Podcast, we speak authentically, but we also do it respectfully. All right. Let's see if we got any more callers for today. All right, so we got another caller coming in. Yo, can you hear me? Let me make sure. Hold on. You there, bud?
Let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Check 1, 2. I'm here. Can you hear me now?
I could hear you. I can hear you. Willie.
All right. What's up with you?
What's going on, man? How life treating you? Happy New Year.
What's going? Happy New Year. 2022 back in effect, man. 2021 COVID had us, but we gonna bounce back.
Listen, we gonna try to, because they just found another variant that's the Delta and the Omicron together. I don't know if you heard about that shit, bro. But as a nurse,
I did hear about it. Tell me about it, oh my gosh, I really pray for y'all in that medical field and all them essential workers. I'm telling you, man. Rough out there. I hear the stories, and everybody got their own claims, but hopefully everybody's staying safe out there. But good to see you living to tell the story, though, girl.
Exactly. You already know, homie. So listen, you already know what we talking about. Listen, I'm happy that you were able to call in tonight, because this shit started with you, right, dog?
No, and it's so controversial. I'm arguing with my brother-in-law right now about it. Man, you just always bashing women, and you always got something negative saying men ain't. I'm like, okay, bro, I understand, but just to let everybody else out there know, I do not hate women. I do not bash women, but I do hold women accountable. Is it harsh? Is it mean? Yes, it is. But somebody got to do it. Not to say it's my job, but I think it's everybody's job to hold everybody accountable.
No,
right.
That's facts,
in general, I done kind of lived through the experiences, and I kind of got something to say, and I try to put my 2 cents into everything, because my feelings really can't be hurt. So I kind of, give out the compliments, as well as I take out the digressions and, in the jers and the jokes. So it's all love.
All right. You already know. So you've watched both videos. You already know video number 1 very well. Earlier in the show, I definitely did recap what your initial response was, aka free vagina. I see that's your slogan now. But when it comes to video 2, when it comes to comparing the two, rather, that's, with the other lady, compared to video 1. One, as caller number 1 said, you didn't hear, Anonymous, he did point out that video number 1, she does have her body done. She has makeup on. It's not her natural hair, versus video 2, where she looks more like, as the caller Anonymous would say, most of what American women would look like. Despite the hair choice of, it being bald, but usually be moderately, with their size.
So let's talk about that. Let's start right there.
Okay.
A lady being bald, is that normal for a lady to cut off all her hair? Like, I'm like,
so
right there in a general sense, that's not the norm.
No bald either. What's going on?
No, I'm team natural, as in if that's your hair and your hair falls out, well, God bless you, baby. But why cut off your natural hair that God gave you? To look more feminine, to look more like a girl. Women have hair. Men aren't supposed to have hair. I mean, if you want to groom it in that sense. But I know we're in a modern society where, if I am not my hair, and if you want to wear a bald head or a fro, you can.
Right.
But I was just saying, just to lay that back, is that's not the norm. Normal traditional women had hair.
Okay, I get it.
All right.
I get it. So.
Okay.
Video 1. Is she motivational or misleading, dog? compared to video 2?
I
Video
would
2,
say,
you feel like it's more realistic?
yes. Video 2 is more realistic because of the speech of saying, like, girl, be confident in yourself. And, you know, saying if somebody got something else against that, then, you know, just rise up against it and kind of like self-love speaking. Even though video 1 was saying the same thing, it was just the language was just, I mean, who wants to be a bad female dog?
Now, hold on. To be fair,
Honestly.
in both videos, they did say that either they were a bad bitch or they were regarding the viewer as a bad bitch. So how do you feel about the term? Do you feel like that was just the fuck up from the jump? Women calling themselves bad bitches? I'm going to take it there.
Right.
Ah.
Because I would say if a bitch is a bitch, right? If we're going to go there. If you're a bad bitch, a cool bitch, a sexy bitch, a dirty bitch,
Still
a
a bitch.
pissy bitch, you still a bitch. So if you don't want to be called a bitch, why is it synonymous with if the superlative in front of the bitch word is bad? That makes it good.
Come on, vocabulary. UCF shine.
Like, you know, it's a badge of honor when I'm a bad bitch. But if you call me a dirty bitch, I'm going to fight. But it's just like the word nigga, right?
I was just going to say that. Jay-Z said the same shit. Story of OJ.
Sure.
It
If
don't
you call me
matter.
a fly-ass nigga, I ain't gonna mind. But if you call me a lame-ass nigga, we might have to fight.
You ready to go to the car.
Yeah, ready to go to the car. Well, I ain't going to the car. It's on me. It's on my hip. Ready.
That part. Stay straight.
We're going to address that situation right now.
Get ready. Heard you.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. You ready. So you got to get ready. But yeah, so motivational in this modern day, I get it. Like I said, I took the backlash of saying why y'all want to be called bitches, but I get it. It's just that, you know, you voice your opinion and you kind of go against the grain. Everybody has a, you know, a whole thing of trying to take you out personally. Like, I didn't have any personal fight within that. You want to be a bad bitch, you can be a bad bitch.
Mm-hmm. However, the way you viewed that message, that was still important. Please keep in mind, you were still the only one courageous enough to say, yo, like, even though this is for the chicks, I ain't a chick. I ain't trying to get in chick businesses, but with this message right here. And again, early in the episode, I took accountability because before I really talked to you and talked to Chef about the viewpoints of this video, I thought too that it was motivational.
Okay.
I did. But you know what? When I also introduced video 2, I can't lie. I can definitely see the difference. I can definitely see that there could be, or that there are 2 different messages being conveyed. I can see that.
Right.
I can see that. Caller number
so
1.
we both agreed. Yeah. So we both agreed saying, like, if that's the, you know, the jargon or the jargons you're going to use to, you know, make you feel comfortable in motivational speaking, men have no place in that arena. I can't tell bad bitches how to be a bad bitch. I'm not a woman.
That's true. That's true now.
So I was just out of place for just stepping out of my lane. But
no,
again, you know.
I wouldn't say that. Now, you know, here at the Triple T Podcast, and I had to tell caller number 1, a.k.a. Anonymous, the same thing. We speak authentically here. Now, even though he didn't want to say his name, I'm glad that you brave enough to say your name. But at the end of the day, your opinion still has to be respected. Now, maybe a lot of ladies, even when you first expressed your opinion, they could not stand you. Ate you up. But that's not what it's about. We are here to talk about topics that are comfortable and uncomfortable, whether it's targeting my gender. And I love being a woman, but I don't have a problem calling out women sometimes for being fucking women. I don't have a problem calling out, that's me. I don't have a problem, because half of the time, I probably done did it. I hold myself accountable to everything. So I try to hold myself accountable to when it comes to other people too. So even though a lot of topics do go against the grain, against my gender, we still got to talk about it. Same thing with y'all. Now, it's a lot of topics that I could talk about men, but that's not what it's about tonight. But at the same time, I can't wait
till you start posting them, and I'll have my 2 cents in them as well.
I know you will, because you always do.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If it's something where men are out there talking and they're being, you know, facetious about something, they're not telling the truth, and you can kind of fact check it or verify it doesn't sound right, well, then you kind of make that known. Like I said, we holding everybody accountable. I'm with that. I'm with the movement.
That's right. That's right. That's why you fit in perfectly, man. Anything you want to let everybody know to set straight, or what you want to say to just tie in your opinion with this one, Willie?
I have nothing further to say, but I would be tuned in and an avid listener of the Triple T podcast. And anytime you want me to call in, if I volunteer to call in, answer my phone because I got something to say. And hopefully everybody enjoyed this conversation. And until next time.
For sure. I definitely feel like the comments will definitely be popping after this episode with everybody calling in. But as always, it's always love. Thank you for calling in and just speaking authentically about your opinion and not giving a fuck. Appreciate you.
That's real. Take it easy out there, bro.
All right. Take it easy, man. Love. And there you have it from Triple T's Most Wanted. I'm telling you, when we first talked about this topic back in December, I'm telling you, it was definitely episode worthy, and that's why we brought it back. Willie had something else that I wanted to discuss, so I'm calling him back.
What's up?
Hey, listen,
Yo.
It's something else that I want to decipher with you, bro.
Right.
All right. This is something that you said originally when this topic first came to fruition, all right? So I'm going to read this to you.
Okay.
You know you my dog, but you be getting real detailed because I know you be having time. So this one's a little long, all right? So listen, peep what you said, all right? I want us to just dissect that a little bit. You said, I believe all black women are beautiful and their vaginas are great. Okay. LOL, but in the post, she's not uplifting anything by lying. Point number 1 that you made. You get what you earn and or can afford. You can want it all. And yes, you deserve all you got from the choices that you make or made. Like telling a fat nigga who live with his mama and smoke weed all day that he's the man of any girl's dream. That was point number 1. Point number 2, you said, everybody can't be the best. It is okay to be enough and be average. But this girl's post is saying not only are you good enough, you're special, which we all know special people get special treatment. Point number 3, answer these questions. And remember, I told you on the side that I really did like your VIP example. Remember, we talked about that. What does VIP mean to you? 3B, my nigga. Why is there a VIP section /group/person if we push for equality? That was definitely the takeaway from that. And lastly, you close and said, reason I ask, cuz you see bad bitches in VIP for the free. You're not a bad bitch if you gotta pay or even be invited by, with, because of a bad bitch. You're a paid, maybe even pretty too cute bitch. But the results show, sis, you had to pay and wait to get in. Talk to me.
I'm just saying, if it ain't the truth, I'm lying if I'm flying. You know.
All right, Kodak.
I mean, we see that. We've been to college together. You see people that get in the club free. The club line will tell you how good you look and what type of guy you are in the social realm of that city or that group or that party event. As in, the guy being me, I was a cool guy in college, so I got into a lot of places free because of who I was, not because of how much I had. But then there would also be girls not only get in for free, they wouldn't know nobody just because they was pretty. They got drinks, they got the same treatment that I got, but even more stuff. So just seeing that in a general sense, when I see people go back and forth about saying that I'm special and I'm going to be special just because of this, like the posts were saying, it's like the results show, like your results show, man. Like, you can't lie about that. Like, when you go to school, you can study all you want to, you're going to take a test. Whatever you get on that test is what you got in that class. You might get participation for dressing up. You might get participation for wearing a clean outfit. But if you don't get in the club for free and you had to wait, ma'am, you're average. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm trying to date me an average black woman.
I'm average.
Damn. Right. I'm trying to get average when I ain't trying to have all that pressure of a above looking average woman that I got to compete with entertainers and athletes about. I don't want to get Brittany Renner and compete with PJ Washington. That's too much for me.
Miss Renner.
I ain't got enough money for that. But she fine though. But she just a little bit out of my league. It be like that sometimes. You know, you got Instagram models, you got, you know, the it girls or the girls who had all the pickings of the men, that sorority girls in college that, you know, they underlook the average black men and the men that they grew up with. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that.
You ain't lying. You ain't flying either, so that probably mean you ain't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm driving still. I'm gonna get me one of them flying cars. I see they coming out with them too, so yeah, I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be one of them with that. So I'll be flying pretty soon, so I might be lying, Brent. You never know.
You never know. You never know, man. Thank you for tapping back in.
But I'm glad I could break it down, though.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. You already know you got the
because I think it makes sense to me, so hopefully it makes sense to everybody out there. Like, just,
it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that
it makes sense.
It's like, damn,
but like I
how
said,
you just a bad bitch?
Just know, you know, might be opposing views, and that's okay. That's okay.
Right.
But you tell
my question is, my question to you, like, on those two posts to those women, are both of those bad bitches? Like, would you be like, yeah, them bad bitches? Like, we see them out and about. You got to ask your viewers that and the polls that. You seen them out and about. You seen them around with a group of people, women and men, go by like, oh, damn, that's a bad bitch right there.
No, you know what? And I'm gonna give it to you from both aspects. So me being a nurse, with me being in the cosmetic surgery field, I see these women all the time aspiring to be that bad bitch. But when I tell you your spirit's so ugly inside, ain't nothing bad about that. Ain't nothing bad about that.
How you gonna be bad? How you gonna be bad?
Ain't nothing bad about that.
That's Lauryn Hill right there, right?
If you ain't,
how you gonna be
right
bad?
within,
You ain't right with.
Come on, the Patron talking for me, but you know what I was trying to say.
Yeah, like it's a simple fact. We all listen to the same music, Britt. These women know, man. You just can't claim to be. I can claim to be. I'm a millionaire, but you want to see my bank statement? You gotta see them.
Oh, yeah,
I can say, you know, I got residual income, all that kind of money, you know. But you know, that's the men version, right? Men cap about how much money they got. Women cap about how beautiful they are because, you know, it's self-love.
What, with makeup?
You got to be confident. I mean, makeup to extensions, the brows, the lashes,
Now, let me ask you this, Willie, because I did ask caller number one the same thing. What kind of women do you date? What's your type?
Type
Is
of
it
women
video
I
number
date.
one or video number two or neither?
No. Oh, my gosh. I would say the last girl I dated was kind of like a smaller version of video number two.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Chef on camera talking about, see, I told you.
Video number one girls, it's like those are, you know, that's I mean, you might see them. I mean, yeah, you might meet them out and about, but again, like you said, the attitudes and the men that approach them regularly, they just ain't ready for like a normal guy or average guy to say like, hey, I find you physically attractive. I'm going to give you some of my time, my non-sexual attention, such as texting and memes and making you laugh. And I would rather share my resources with you or for you to give me unlimited access to your body. Or if you want to go fight the new modern way, I'll just take your money because coochie too expensive. So, you know, if you want to just give me money for it, I mean, I'm all down with that. Because you tell me what a young lady spending her money, that's what she interested in. You feel me?
Well,
you spend money on self because you like self. Yo, so us smart men have gotten to the point where we say, well, you know what? Instead of asking for unlimited access to your body, we'll just ask you for the same thing. And now we get this whole gripe of, you ain't a real man. You just want my money. Well, at first I just wanted your coochie, then I was a sucker or a simp. Now I want your money, now I ain't a real man. Which one do you want?
Ooh. I'm going to leave that one where it's at because that's a whole nother topic in it.
Yeah, you pick that up next week sometime. Yeah, that'll be a good topic to go on right there.
I'm definitely have to call you back for that one because, woo.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. For all the women listening, single, Are you saying that video number one, women that look like that's just not it no more? That's played out. That is it universal?
It never played out. It was never.
It was
It was
never
never in. I don't know why they got that. It was never in. What black men that's looking for that? Average black men are not looking for all of that. That looks nice out and about in the club culture, but you don't see that. Y'all didn't look like that going to class from 2005 to 2014. Nobody looked like that. But now they got teenage girls dressing up like that to go to prom. Girls I like that had, fan ponytails. Shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? A little bar with a bang in the front. You know what I'm saying? Look, 27 piece or some shit. Updo. You know what I'm saying? With some rhinestones in that bitch, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? What happened to, somebody who just, just got their hair, what is called? Just a hair wrap. You know what I'm saying? Get it blow dried and wash it or some shit. Just wear you. Just be you. It's all right.
Y'all heard
I don't think it's no men that ever met women like that said they wouldn't date women because they ain't have long, beautiful eyelashes. Okay. I don't think I ever heard no man say that. I don't think I ever heard it.
You ain't lying.
But we got 10,000 Last Tech, like we got 10,000 rappers out here though, Britt. Everybody want to be a Last Tech. God damn. That shit crazy.
Listen,
I'm about to be me a Last Tech. You gotta have some steady hands. I heard somebody got their lashes done for like $100, $120. They glue something on your eyelid and place it on there for $120.
Listen,
sign me up. Where is
all,
the money?
If you're local,
where the rich bitches at?
Listen, I don't pay that much. They not doing it for the average man. That's what Chef said. Chef off camera. He said they not doing it for the average man.
They not. They overlooking that. They doing it for the ballers and the entertainers and the athletes. People who got their shit together. So it is what it is.
Willie, man. Get ready for me to get you back, bruh. Get ready.
Yeah,
especially for what you just dropped. That is gonna be an episode. So I'm gonna make sure you buy your phone for that one because I definitely want you to tap in, man. And again,
I stay by my phone, so it'll be all
right. All right, man. Until next time. Thank you. You already know.
No problem.
All right.
All right, Britt.
All right, y'all. So listen, if the comments are already not lit up, I know you're going to lit it up now. We had 2 men call in. We didn't have any women call in. And I wonder why. We had a lot of women at the Triple T Podcast on Instagram say a lot about those 2 videos. Women, I wish that you would have showed up and said something today, but that's cool. You still got your opportunity in the comments. Let's talk about everything that we just heard in this episode. Once again, if you need to go back, refer to those videos, those 2 TikTok videos to really, really, really get into depth about what we are talking about and what the underlying issue is, go ahead and do that. Rewind that. Come back to this. Listen to both callers who happen to be men. And ladies, don't feel like you don't have to listen to what they say because they're a man and men don't know what they're talking about and yada, yada, yada. Stop it. Remember, Triple T Podcast, we hold both genders accountable, even my own ladies. And I'm going to love you through it. And same thing with men. Men, don't feel like you off the hook just yet. Ooh, I'm just getting started. But you know what? Like I said, I definitely had to make this an episode because there was a lot of uproar, a lot of chatter, a lot of opinions expressed on Instagram when it came to these 2 videos and really just talking about this whole bad bitch phenomenon. Now, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes when I am feeling my baddest, I do call myself a bad bitch. How do I feel about Chef calling me a bitch? Well, exactly. I don't have a problem with it. Not too much. He knows not to call me that in public. He may say it out of humor like, oh, you think you a bad bitch? You know what I mean? But it's never like, bitch. You know what I mean? There's a thin line there. If anything, let that be homework for tonight. Ladies, what is your definition of a bad bitch? Does it include surgery? Does it include any type of alteration to who you are? That's not natural. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. And that is the end of episode 3 of the Triple T podcast. Listen, ladies, like I said before, I wish that you guys would have tapped in to definitely balance out the opinion scale. But I'm sure you're going to understand the assignment in the comments and really, really, really just hold accountable women for 1 second. Hold women accountable for 1 second. Think about the topic that was proposed tonight. All right, we had 2 callers call in, both being male, both made points. You got an opposing view, we're all ears. All right, so thank you for listening. Okay, whether you liked what you heard or didn't. All right, let this be the preset for conversations that you have after you are done listening to this podcast. All right? Don't just listen to this and just leave it here, because there are a lot of underlying questions that could be asked and could be answered from this simple question. What do we consider bad bitches, and why do we consider them motivational, or why do we consider them misleading? What are the characteristics that make you a bad bitch? So am I a bad bitch just because I wear eyelashes? Am I a bad bitch because I like to wear braids? I like to get my nails done. I like to get my feet done. Yeah, I might be overweight, but does that take away from me being a bad bitch? Is the badder bitch next to me because she did go under the knife? Or is she just as average and basic as me? Listen, and again, this is not to bash cosmetic surgery, but let's talk about it. When you come and you listen and you look at the 2 different videos, tell me if your view has changed. All right, and with that being said, signing out. Make sure that you are following the page at the Triple T Podcast. That's 2 E's. Follow your girl at the Teflon Diva. And of course, new year, new you. You want to introduce some yoga and some meditation into your life. Make sure you follow the page at Soulflow Yo. You already know. Triple T Thursdays every single week. Tap in for next week. Period. Peace.